All right, girls and boys. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for showing up. One thing that I was thinking about while I was cooking dinner and carving pumpkins and rushing my family along and apologizing to Lane and Caden because Caden has to babysit while I get on this live because Lane has to go to bed early because he has to be out of the house by 5. But we needed to carve pumpkins and I had to cook dinner and something that came to mind was the fact that like okay, so whoever is on this Zoom obviously wants it, right? That's it. Like that's all you need, right? Me having 4 kids and I can't say I have 2 jobs anymore because I don't, and a bunch of businesses and whatnot. Like you make time for it, right? You get on these Zooms, you plug in. I will say Nikki is on every single solitary Zoom. I mean, she is leading from the front like no other. She's leading from the front better than I am. She's on every Zoom, and that's what it takes, you guys. That is going to make your teams and your customers want to come on and and act on this business and actually get something out of it. So how's everybody with the goat? You guys, I don't know if you saw, but Paul Gravett posted, actually Jason shared it. Paul Gravett posted something to the extent of there's something else coming. So the goat is not just the goat. If you hit the goat, there is another there's going to be another commission type announcement that comes along with the goat. That's what I took from the announcement. So definitely, you guys, if you can, if you want to hit the goat, your check will double as well as whatever he's fixing to announce. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that and thank you for showing up for yourselves and for the team. So first thing I want to go into is thriving for free. I think we all know, everybody on here knows you can thrive for free. I know when I was like killing it in the beginning, it was solely because I made my goal to have everybody under me thriving for free, all my customers. And to date, actually 3 days ago, and then yesterday, I had somebody from 2 years ago come out of the blue and order and say, I'm ready, Maya. And I wanted to punch myself in the face because I put both of those people under someone else who has quit thriving to help them thrive for free. Jason gets on me about it all the time. Stop putting people under people, Maya. Stop doing it. Move people after. If they upgrade to promoter, do not put anybody under anybody else. And but like I said, I was doing so well because my focus was getting everybody thriving for free, even if, you know, the people ended up under other people and it didn't go towards my goat and I was really upset about it. But the goal is to get everybody thriving for free. 2 customers under them, they get their second month. Well, I say second month because I always have somebody buy their first month and tell them next month we're gonna get you thriving for free. So you only pay for your first month. Um, this is really tricky, you guys, and just tell me to move on. If, well, I guess Shelly, you don't know this. So Lavelle takes your 2 highest customer auto ship orders and they average that, and that's what they give you in free credits. Okay, so if you were to sell a 150 pack for somebody to get started on 1 month on auto ship, and if you were to sell a couples pack, which is a $300 pack, they're going to take the average of that. So you're going to get $225 in free credits. Okay. Let me just stop me if I'm moving too fast or you don't follow me. Great story. I have so many people on couples packs on auto ship with upgrades to them. Last month, I got $400 in free credits under my account and 170 under my husband's. So if you do have another half, definitely get them thriving for free. Make that a goal. Build a leg for yourself because Lane is definitely one of my stronger legs. Maybe my strongest, until recently. So one thing I do want to bring up is if anybody watched that customer stacking video, um, give me a call so you can be clear on what they meant to do, because I've got a couple of my promoters. Unfortunately, they're not on. I thought they'd be on because they have a lot of questions every day. And once again, thank you guys for tuning in so that we're not having to repeat ourselves a million times. But the customer stacking thing is, I think, for customers and free product. You're not going to stack customers under another promoter that is not necessarily a real account. So I'm not going to go much further into that, but if you did watch that, don't get confused. Don't do it until you talk to either myself, Jason, Tanya, or Allison. Okay, so everybody got the 2 customers and thriving for free. The main complicated part about that, the only complicated part is those 2 customers must order on auto ship. If you have one that doesn't order on auto ship and one that does, one of them doesn't count. So you still have to go out and get another auto ship. And the way that I get over that hurdle of auto ship, because let's be real, people get freaked out by the word auto ship, right? A lot of these companies, they make you stay on auto ship for like 3 months in order to get your products at that lower rate. Now, Le-Vel is different and it's crazy. And I always say to my customers, I say, I don't know why they do this, but you can literally go in, order on auto ship, get the better price, and then right after you order and your order is processed, when it says, thank you, your order's been placed in green at the top of the screen, you can go in, you can click manage auto ship, you can delete the auto ship, and you can also remove your credit card if that's what you want to do. I explain that to all of my customers, and it really is difficult because they can still get their first order at 150 with the free box of shakes without ordering it on auto ship. And clearly we don't want to lie, but I still say you save 20% on auto ship if you order it on auto ship. And if you don't want to stay on auto ship, we can revisit in 2 weeks or we can delete it right after you order, but that's how you always want to order. And I line them up for when they want to get customers. I say, and anybody who orders from you, this is how you want to get them to have them order. And the reason I kind of sprinkle that in is maybe they're not getting new customers right now, but down the line, they'll know, they'll be able to duplicate, right? It's all about duplication. So they'll know how to order and then they'll know how to teach their people to order. And then it goes on down the line. So it's all about duplication and it's all about sharing the information in a helpful way to where they're saving 20%. You know what I mean? So that's that. And I always add in, I say, hey, listen, I know, I say it, I know auto ship freaks people out, but you don't have to stay on it. Now, in a perfect world, you'd like for them to stay on it, and you'd be surprised because we learned in the last 6 months, prior to probably the last 6 months, I was trained to go in automatically and delete their auto ship no matter what. Just do it for them. That way you didn't leave them on auto ship. However, I'm going for auto ship elite, right? I'm sorry, auto bonus elite right now, which is $1,600 towards my car payment. Well, you need 12 customer auto ships. I have 11 right now because I've put this new system into place. I actually don't, like, I used to force them to delete their auto ship, which is stupid. Now I ask them and I have that conversation. I let them know that they can delete it, but it's an 8-week experience. So you want to at least have another month and we can apply your free credits to the auto ship if you get Thriving for free. So any questions on Thriving for free?
I wanted to add some because it happened to me, especially if you're going through to those bonuses in the first couple of weeks. If you switch a customer over to promoter and they were one of your auto ship customers, you're gonna lose them. So you always want to make sure you're going to replace that customer with another customer, and they take their credits with them when they go, because I
Yeah.
thought I was going to have that double package of credits, and I didn't. So you just always want to make sure if you're upgrading somebody from customer to promoter, that you need to keep an eye on how many auto ships that.
Right. And for those of you that are brand new, that's kind of, you have no idea what Nikki's talking about. So when we get to 800 and 1600 in this training, I'm going to have you, after we discuss that, I'm going to have you come back on, Nikki, and then say that again, because right now I don't think, you know what I mean? Like they're like, but I think that's a great point, and I would have forgotten to bring that up. So I do want you to bust in again, but I'll remember to tell you, because it's better coming from somebody that it happened to, and it sucks, right? So I love that you added that in. We're gonna get there definitely. Any other questions on the? Yes, ma'am.
Can you, okay, wait, can they continue ordering but cancel the auto ship every time and still be able to do that as many times as they want?
Yep.
I know we want to keep them as auto ship 20 all the time, but if they're still not secure with it, they can do that?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
and that's perfectly fine, because as long as they're ordering on that auto ship and then deleting it, you're going to get all the credit that you need, and they're going to get that 20% off. And really, it's that second order that you'll see after their first order. Lavelle allows them to get the 150 price without being on auto ship. But then once it's their second order, they have to schedule the auto ship, or it's 188.
Oh.
Yep, they have to schedule it. But they can still schedule it, get the auto ship, and then delete it. Jay, am I right? Or anybody, Angie? Or can they can still go ahead and order the one time on auto ship? They don't have to schedule it, right? Or is
I
that
don't think they have to.
They would just
They don't-
order it again, but the auto ship would be from the date they order. It'll be the next date closest. They can't actually schedule the date as a customer. Only promoters can do that.
okay? So yeah, so Shelly, they will have to go in and order every time. They can't schedule it. Yeah, that's a promoter thing. So
Once
all
it's
right,
set
awesome.
once it's set as an auto ship, then they can manage their auto ship by skipping and changing the dates. But if they cancel it and then put in their order again, it will be the closest date to the date they put their order in.
And it'll be just like a brand new auto ship. Thank you, Angie. See, you
Yeah.
guys, like even 2 years in, we get confused and we get lost, and it's just so cool that we're all like learning, and we're all learning from each other is what is like the best thing about this whole entire situation. So
And who was it, Maya, that was saying like people are afraid of the word auto ship, and somebody said just say, hey, your order's going to drop on this day of the month, and if you can just even change your verbiage some, then they might accept that better.
Yep. If you're placing their order for them, that works. The problem I run into all the time is, not all the time anymore because I know how to get over the hurdle, but it's like we can get through the whole order and they ordered it on auto ship and they're processing their order, but then there's that dreaded check mark box at the very last page to process your order, and you have to check it to agree to the auto ship. And if they get cold feet and they're like, oh, auto ship, they don't check it, and then that sucks, right? Because they didn't agree to the auto ship, it's not processed as an auto ship, and you're out a customer auto ship. So that's why I always like to just put it out there in their face. This is what I got. Don't be afraid of it. But if you're placing the order, which, you know what, in a perfect world, I feel like if it's somebody who wants to work the business, by all means, walk them through their order and let them do it. But if it's just a customer, my personal preference is I place the order for them. I'll be on the phone, I log in on their site, and I place the order for them. That way, it's so much easier. I pick on their first month, I get them the I am patch. And those are the regular patch because we always start everybody on those first 4 patches, right? To introduce it to your body. So I don't even ask. Like a lot of people are like, what's your favorite color? You know, explaining the chic, whatever. I get the I am number 1. It's, you know, whatever, men, women can wear it. Number 2, the I am patch has the affirmations, the positive affirmations. I am peaceful. I am kind. I am grateful. I am helpful. I feel like everybody needs a reminder of how amazing they are. And I just pick that patch. I don't give them a choice. So that's that. It's funny. I give women a choice to take the men's capsule, but I don't give anybody the choice on what patch they want to style in. It's really weird. So, and then, you know, of course there's shake. I always suggest they get single serve only because it's easier to travel with, blah, blah, blah. So, any questions about placing a customer order? We are going to, I'm going to share the screen and show y'all how to enroll somebody. However, that was for Jeff. So do you guys all the new people, do you know how to enroll someone? Everybody's good?
Is that to make them an account?
Yes.
Yes, Jason showed me. Thank you.
Perfect. I keep seeing some people added on, but I don't see Jeff yet. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on that, Nikki, and maybe, well, we'll wait until he gets on and we'll do that part. I was gonna say he'll see the recording, but that's silly. We'll just do it when he comes on. Okay, anybody, even my vets, you guys have anything to add? Anything I missed at this point? Nikki, Angie, Jason, anybody?
I'll just add something to the taking people off auto ship comment. So yeah, that word is kind of icky. Most people get scared, but most people that are ordering something like this from a direct sales company already know what an auto ship is. Most of my people will say, do I have to stay on auto ship? They already know what that means. And so I always explain to them, you know, you can, if you'd like to, yes. But the way that I guess, convince them to stay on auto ship is because I always tell people, I'm suggesting that you stay on auto ship, but I'm going to contact you before the date drops so that we can make sure that you don't want to change or upgrade your DFT or the flavor of your shake or add a plus line item, because I would hate for you to run out. And because of COVID too, right? We have slowdowns in our shipping, right? So once everybody's comfortable with their back office, and Shelley, you've probably already been in your back office, but
hey, Virginia,
you'll be able to.
Maya. Sorry.
Hey, Virginia.
Funnel.
You'll be able to see when your auto ships are going to drop. And like Maya said, we don't like to use the term auto ship. So for me, I will message my person and I put reminders in my calendar now that we have 5 auto ship dates rather than 3. So let's just say we're talking about the auto ship that's dropping on the 5th. I will contact them starting on the 1st and I'll say, hey, Shelley, I just wanted to touch base with you. I was just checking on your last order and it looks like you should be running out of product soon by whatever Friday, if that's the 5th. You know, did you want to change? I always assume they want their order. And I will say, you know, did you want to stay with your chocolate and vanilla shakes and your purple DFTs, or did you want to change it up this month? You know, they will respond. I will ask them if, you know, have you heard about our treat meal or whatever? It's your chance to upsell them as well. And for me, I will reward my customers to stay on auto ship by giving them $10 in credit or $15, whatever I have, right? It might be a free product that I have, but I do that all the time. And people say thank you because, and they almost will feel bad about coming off auto ship when you're going to give them something. So rather than telling them up front, well, we're going to just take you off right away. I was taught the same way too, but kind of put that in the reverse. Leave them on, explain it to them, and then you're going to reach out to them before it happens. And you just have to stay on top of your back office.
I love it. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, and you know, today I got on a 3-way call with Amanda. You know, she was having a little issue with verbiage and people struggling with the cost of the product. And one of the biggest things, you guys, is number one, the passion. The passion is what is going to sell the product for you. The passion you have, how great you feel, how much weight you've lost, how much weight you've been able to sustain and maybe gain. But you know, this girl had an issue with the money, and then by the time we got off the 3-way, she went on and ordered. So if you need to pull in a third person, if you don't feel confident enough to, you know, I don't like to use the term close or sell because like we're not selling, we're sharing. And I like to say, listen, girl, I want something for you, not something from you. You know what I mean? Like we just want everybody to feel like we do. And you'll get to want to like shake people because they just aren't going to get it. But if you have to bring somebody in, even if it's not, you know, your upline, you know, anybody's welcome to call any of us. And, you know, definitely maybe pick somebody who will, you know, mesh with the person that you're trying to get thriving. All right, so we are going to move. I was going to go through enrolling, but since we all know how to enroll somebody under our promoter account, I'm going to move into 800, 1600 VIP. Shelly, are you still in your VIP?
What is that?
How long ago did you buy your pack?
I did it on the 16th of October.
Okay, then I think you're still in your VIP. I'm gonna double check. So hold on, I gotta log into Maggie's site. Anybody else here in their 800, 1600 VIP? Or do you all have anyone who's currently in their VIP? All right, so 800, 1600 VIP. I do want to just make sure that you're in it, Shelly. Even though, I mean, you'll need to know for your promoters that you'll get, but I'm really, oh, yes, Dad. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Is it gonna mess you up?
Nope, and it's not going to show your undies either.
Are you gonna get messed up on your Wi-Fi?
Perhaps.
You're on Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. You want to let them watch on my
Billy,
phone?
your VIP ends on the 30th at midnight. So you got
Okay.
3 days left to do what we're going to talk about. That's getting 2 customers on AutoShip and 2 promoters.
Okay.
Equal $800, and then you're going to get $660 cash and bonus. It's a fast start bonus. So I'm glad you got on because we do have time to go get that for you. At least the VIP 800. Because I
Did
know
I
that
miss it?
you have
3
your
days?
sisters interested. Yeah, she has until the 30th at midnight.
All right. Listen, I need 8,000 more in sales to hit 80K, and I'm gonna do it. So I know you can get 800 and 1600 in sales in the same amount of time. It's totally doable. And what that is, Shelly, is 2 customer auto ships and 2 promoter orders. It can be the 200, 400, or 800 pack. So
Okay.
2 customer auto ships and 2 promoter upgrade package orders equaling 800 in sales. So when you do get close and you need that last order, it gets a little tricky because 2 150 packs and 2 200 packs is only going to be $750, right? Right? I think that's right. So you're going to have to add an item, like you'll have to like sell somebody a balance and maybe like up to burn patches, an extra item, unless of course you can sell a 400 pack and a 200 pack, but the sales have to equal $800. So
Okay.
when you get on your way and you're really feeling like, okay, I'm almost there, give Jason a shout or me a shout, just so we can make sure. It's another one where you could like pretty much have to get an additional order if you don't upgrade them to something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get those 2 customer and 2 promoters, you are going to get a $400 bonus plus $100 in free product plus commission on those sales, all those 800 in sales. Now, within that same 2-week period, so in the next 3 days, if you get, just basically duplicate that, 2 more new auto ship customers and 2 more promoter packages equaling 1,600 total in sales, you're going to get another $400 cash bonus right into your bank account, another $100 in free credits plus commissions once again on all of that. So it's a really killer bonus period. I didn't get my bonuses. So I mean, I just like to tell people like it's totally doable, but it's a bonus. So it's not the end of the world if you don't get them, but it is really super cool.
Okay.
You know, any questions on that? And go ahead if you have a question, but I also wanted to bring Nikki in to explain what she was talking about there. All right, Nick.
Okay, what I was talking about with that is if you take one of your customers and you upgrade them to promoter to get your 2 and 2 that you need, you're going to want to make sure you keep have another customer that's on auto ship, because that auto ship leaves with them when they go to promoter, and so does the credits that you would get with that order.
So
Does that-
when
does it-
Nikki she had her mom, Shelly, who's on here as well. She had, Shelly had bought a $300 couples pack on auto ship. So boom, that was one of Nikki's 2 new customer auto ships, right? So she was full there and she was going to get that $225 in free credits because of those 2 auto ships. Well, for Nikki's VIP, Shelly upgraded to promoter, which took away her credit for that new customer. So she had to get a new customer to keep that too. And then she also only got 150 in credits because she didn't have that $300 auto ship anymore under customers. It was now a promoter. So that's a great point. Once again, just upgrading anybody, moving anybody, placing these orders during your bonus period, get with Jay or myself, just so that, you know, we can set you up for success, because it can get a little tricky. All right. Anybody have anything to add to 800, 1,600 VIP? Little help here, guys. I know I'm missing stuff. Okay, so let's move on to 4K and Maui gyms. Shelly, you are very much in the running for this. I feel like your volume is like $1,000, or maybe it's 400. I don't know. I've looked at a lot of volume today. But in your first month of being a promoter, if you hit 4K, and you're actually going to have an extra 15 days to hit this. So if you do $4,000 in sales, which is 4K, that's the first rank in the company, within your Maui Gym bonus timeframe, which you have a ticker on your homepage, you get a free pair of Maui gyms. No shipping, no nothing. Nikki got hers, Maggie got hers, Brianna got hers. Kelly actually sorted by price and got the most expensive pair at $490 and didn't even have to pay shipping. So it's literally any pair of Maui gyms that you want off of their website, and it's amazing. So that will be your next goal. We're going to try to bust out this 800, 1600 VIP, then we'll move on to 4K. And one thing I can tell you is if you get a couple people that feel just as good as you do and start sharing the product, your mindset should be getting them to hit their goals. So if you have 4 people hit 1600 VIP, guess what you are? You're 4K, right? So, yeah, so that's that 800, 1600 VIP, you've got 3 days, and then 4K, you've got almost a month more to hit your 4K. So it's all about duplicating. It's all about just teaching everyone you speak to and enroll exactly what we're teaching you now. Okay. So, that leads me to, I like to call it the 3 steps, right? Everything we do is 3 steps. Our skincare is 3 steps. Our morning routine is 3 steps. I live by, when I train my promoters, I go by 3 steps. Your first step is going to be getting them in that computer and creating them a username and password, a new customer account. And you're going to send them that link. You're going to send them their info. And I am very particular about what I say. I'm very grammatical, and I don't know. I think wording is everything. I personally say, hey, Nikki, hey, Nikki, this is your free customer link. And the reason I say free customer link is because people get weirded out. Once again, people are weird, right? They get weirded out if you sign them up for things, right? Like as if you're selling their email or something. So I always put free customer links so they know they're not locked into anything. So I say, this is your free customer link. Your username and password are : see, there I go, grammatical. You don't have to put a colon if you don't want to. Your username and password are blank and blank. And I say, let me know if you have any questions. But if you decide to order, let me know first so that I can find any discounts that are available. Okay? And there is a reason I say the discounts thing. And that is because you always want them to order correctly. You always want them to order on auto ship. And you always want them to order the full month instead of, Nikki, the 1 box of shakes order, which is really easy to do. So you're telling them that you might be able to find them some discounts, which generally we can, right? Generally you can reach up to me, Jason, whoever, Maggie, and you can say, hey, I need, $10 off. I need to cover this person's shipping, and we'll find it as a team. But sometimes there aren't discounts. However, when you say that, they're gonna reach back out to you and let you know that they're ordering, and you're gonna be able to guide them correctly. Does that make sense? All right. So any questions about that? That's step 1 of enrolling a new customer / promoter. So then my step 2 is the funnel message. Okay. The funnel message is the most important thing that you will learn to do, that you will learn to trust, that you won't be scared of. I know a lot. I mean, I have a lot of my personal promoters that to date do not use funnel messages. And it is absolutely Like, I know that it could make or break your business. I go into a funnel message and I don't make anything up in my head. I put people in the funnel message without a second thought. It is my step 2 the moment they inquire about Thrive. So the funnel message is, and Jason might have already discussed this with you, but you're going to take, like, okay, so say Nikki is my my customer that wants to sign up, right? I've already created her an account. I already sent her the info. I put her in a message. Let's say she's a nurse, okay? But maybe her husband's also interested. I'm going to put Allison and Jason in the funnel message with her, a 3-way chat on Facebook or Instagram or email or text. You can do anything you want. But I mean, Facebook and Instagram are obviously my go-tos. And all you're going to say, you are going to take yourself out of the equation because I say this because you're new and you couldn't possibly know everything about the product, right? You've only been doing it for 6 days. So, yes, of course, you should take yourself out of the equation, but 2 years in, I still take myself out of the equation because chances are they've already watched me. They know my story. They know I have a killer weight loss journey, but they haven't had third-party validation by my friends, Jason and Allison. Jason, if it's a guy, you'll always use Jason. If you want weight loss, you'll use me or Jason. If you want somebody who was in pain and had horrible fibro, all that stuff, you could use Nikki and use your sidelines. You don't have to use somebody that is, directly up to you. But I will say this, if you're going to pick one of your sidelines, I want you to make sure you've heard one of their voice clippers and make sure that it's going to be effective because some people are not really up to date with that and they don't know, they don't have it down pat. I've got mine down pat. I've been telling my story for, 2 years. Jason has a killer video that he sends. So you're going to put Sally in a group message with me and Jason, Jason and Allison. Tanya is like the worker outer, so is Allison. So you're just gonna say, hey Nikki, these are 2 of my friends who have been thriving for longer than I wanted you to hear their experiences and definitely let me know if you have any questions. Something along those lines. Just ask them
quick
to
to add on
share
that.
their experience.
Might add on that, like for instance, if they're looking for weight loss, you don't want to say that in the clip that you're sending to me, like with her in it. So just before you put me in the funnel, say, hey, this girl's looking for weight loss. Will you touch on your weight loss story? Angie actually did that tonight with me. So in a private chat with just me, say, hey, when you talk to this girl, touch on the weight loss. That way I know what she's looking for. And it's not like icky, like, hey, I heard you want weight loss. Like, you know what I mean? People don't like that.
Yeah. And that's the same thing with like medical problems. You've got people with thyroid issues, you've got people with Crohn's, and maybe they don't want their business out there. So definitely gauge the person and, be sure to not embarrass them. But back to people like not using the funnel because they're scared. A lot of people won't use the funnel because they're afraid that the person's like going to unfriend them and be mad at them. My personal opinion is if they are going to be mad at you or unfriend you, they weren't your friends anyway, right? So that's the funnel. Let's see. So step 1, get them in the system, send them their info. Step 2, put them in the funnel. Nikki kills it with the funnels. Shelly kills it with the funnels. Amanda kills it. And that's another thing. If it's somebody that might need some extra money and it's the opportunity, do exactly what Jay just said. Message one of us privately that has had a good amount of success in the opportunity and just make sure and let us know. So now we're not only sharing our experience, but we're sharing a little bit about how we drive a free car, or we're going on these trips, or, we add that in there so we can really customize those voice clippers. And Shelly, what I usually do for my new promoters, even my customers that want to thrive for free, everybody goes in a funnel no matter what. But some people who I just get on the phone with and they're like, I want to promote, I want to get in the business, I want to do this. And I had never heard from them before. I'll tell them, I'm gonna be like, look, this is like number one rule, use third-party validation. I'm gonna put you in a group chat just so that you can see what I'm talking about and how it goes. And and what I'm gonna do for you right now is I'm gonna put you in a group chat with Jason, Allison, and Tanya. I'm gonna still say these are two of my friends because that's what you'll always do. You always keep it to two. Don't do more than two because it gets really overwhelming. And then the people that are going to unfriend you are definitely going to unfriend you. So I'm going to put you in a group chat with Jason, Allison, and Tanya so that you hear all three of their voice clippers. That way you can gauge your people and who you want to put in chats. Amanda put me in a chat with a girl with 9 kids today. And like, I'm kind of halfway there. So like she gauged it to where, okay, Maya's got some kids too, busy moms, whatever. So I can't imagine though. I can't. Okay, so you got your funnel message, and then you've got step 3, put them in, invite them to join What is Thrive on the Facebook page. Okay. This is so super duper important because now they're going to see stories. Tanya does a really great job of sharing Lavelle fan page stories on it. There's detox videos on it. There's like so many good bits of information. Is everybody on here on What is Thrive? Everybody should be. All right. You're not, Shelly. I just invited you to What is Thrive, and your people are going to have to go in and accept that invite, but it's great info. So that's it. It's really easy. 3 steps. First step, put them in the system, send them their info, let them know that if they're going to order, you might be able to find them some discounts. So definitely let me know, right? Step 2, get them in that funnel message. And here's the deal, you guys, like when you put them in that funnel message, I don't check back in with them on that group chat. Okay. I don't like to pressure people. Generally, I wait for them to reach back out to me. And most of the time, I get reached back out to and they say, hey, thanks a lot for not being pushy. I'm ready now. You know what I mean? But if you do feel the need to reach back out to them, do it on a private message with them so they don't feel pressured. It's just, I don't know, it's one of my rules. That's what I do. You can choose to do whatever. I just like to give people their space and their privacy as much as we possibly can. So that's it. Then add them to What is Thrive. Anybody have anything to add to, if there's a time where we don't get to the funnel, I mean, my people, you guys know I've been like struggling with time management and getting everything in, but don't be afraid to screenshot that, send it to whoever is in that funnel, because sometimes if it's a person they're not friends with, it'll go to their spam folder. Don't think you're bothering us, because this is what we do. It's our job. Don't ever think, oh, Maya's slammed, she's so busy. Don't ever think that. Screenshot it. I do it to Jason, Allison, and Tanya all the time. I screenshot it and I'm like, come on, get on it, So, all right. Anything to add or any questions from this point on?
Okay.
I have them go. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Nikki.
When I ask or when I invite them to the Thrive, What is Thrive group, I also just suggest that they go to the Lavelle fan page and like and follow it.
Okay, so do you have the direction? You have the directions for use, right, Nick? That I send to everybody? Okay, I'm gonna send this to the promoter chat, Shelly, so you have it. There is it's a Tanya sent it to me when I started. I send this to everyone that I give a sample to. It's how to take Thrive, and it's a simple way to explain what Thrive does, how to take it, day 1, day 2, day 3, what you can mix it with, drink lots of water, and it says check out the Lavelle fan page and it's got the Lavelle fan page link. That's a great point, Nikki, and absolutely share it with them, invite it with them. But if you, I'm going to post this right now. You're going to have to change my name to your name. You don't want to send it out if it says, I look forward to thriving with you, Maya, you know? But I'm posting that there. That's a big tool, you guys. You'll find that a lot of people don't even read it and it's super annoying, but it's a great tool and it has a hyperlink where it will take you right to the Lavelle fan page from that text message. So
Maya,
yes.
sorry.
Hi,
One more,
Kat.
hey, one more thing to add to that one. It's been really great for my new customers. I had one today. She just got her Thrive today and I resent it. Hey, just in case you didn't see it, first thing this morning, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I sent it to her. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. She was so excited about how to take it.
I love it. Yep. Yep. So definitely pull that off, put it in your notes or something. Great point, Nikki. Like it is so, have you been to the Lavelle fan page yet, Shelly? Good. Yeah. Killer stories. That's a great tool also. I know Nikki was just searching some stuff up. You can actually search for like bodybuilders in the Lavelle fan page or weight gain in the Lavelle fan page. You know what I mean? And you can search up those stories to really hone in on the people that you're trying to attract. And posting and sharing. Paul Gravette loves when people share the fan page stuff. It's,
Yeah. I just sent you the thing I redid on the what is Thrive and how to take it.
Oh, that's okay. So you're printing those out and giving them to people.
I keep
I
it
love
in,
it.
I message it. I have some printed out, but for the most part, and my customers aren't local. So that's what I send them.
Yeah, that's great. And that's another thing, like when we're sampling, I know we talked about it a little bit the other night, but when we're sampling something like this, that Nikki, and I'll put that, maybe if we could get, because I think those are just screenshots. If you could maybe send them to me. Yeah, because I think I see the bottom. Oh no, I can just crop it. I'll send this on the promoter page too. Yeah, thank you, Nikki. That's awesome. And it's all color code. Like it's great. I love it. I didn't know you did this.
My friend helped me because she was having a fit because there was spelling errors in the first one.
Ah, yep, that I just copied and pasted it. I am grammatical too. I just never have read the whole thing, apparently.
So that's
Yeah.
like what I have down by the shops where I have my stuff set up. I just have that.
Nice. I love it. I love it. All right. So any questions? Did we already do that? Shelly, you got anything at this point?
Okay, like I have a friend, she's like, oh, great, I want to lose weight. And then I said, well, send me your email so I can set you up an account. Busy mom, 4 boys, 1 little girl. I have not heard back from her. So I thought I would reach out tomorrow because she's busy to ask her, hey, you want me to set that account up for you so you can get to Thrive in and maybe, do it with your husband? I mean,
so has she not even sent you her email yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a tough one because I am very much, I let people come to me. However, I knew that I needed to kick it into high gear this month. Well, every month, but even more so right now. But I just started changing that mindset to where, okay, they're busy. I don't want to bother them. I want them to come to me when they're ready. Some people, like I know me, Like if I want to order your shampoo, I'm not going on to do it myself. Like you're going to need to call me and remind me and put some pressure, not put pressure on me, but just reach out to me because I don't stop. I don't stop. So if she's a busy mom, I would maybe just say, hey, I wanted to check in, you know, you know what? We could give you some credits. You know, Maggie's offered credits to all of her people. So maybe reach out to her and just say, hey girl, you know, I just came across $25 off. I wanted to offer it to you first if you wanted to start thriving. You know, I got a couple other people that might want it, but we talked. Do you want to take advantage of it? Do something like that, you know? And we'll get you those credits. I can transfer those credits to her and you'll get 25 bucks off. Okay, that'll be a good icebreaker.
Okay, that'll work. I got $25 in credits, but I have no idea how the credits work. So, hey, I don't know.
I wonder how you got the 25.
I have no idea. It's what it said. I know.
Oh, you were a new account. Duh.
Yes.
Yes. You
Okay.
were a new account. So yeah, you could actually, I think I don't know. Does anybody know if those are transferable? The new 25? Okay. So that'll be that you can use for yourself, but we can get you 25 in credits. What up, Jeff? Cheers.
It's been one of those days.
All right. Well, did you start your
Look
sample
at
pack yet?
What's that?
Did you start your sample pack yet?
No, it's not here.
I forgot. You didn't have a sample pack. I was
Right.
gonna say if you were thriving, this day would have been like 100 times better.
That would be nice. But I sold the car, but she came late and had these kids that are just crazy.
All
So
good. I got some of those kids.
it worked out. So now I'm home, finally.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you didn't miss a ton, and we're recording this, so whatever you did miss, we'll catch you up on. But we did wait for the whole enrollment of new people, because I'm gonna share my screen. Actually, you're still a customer.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna get there.
that's fine.
Yeah, so what, you know, you can watch, you know, whatever you missed on the replay, and we're gonna go over enrolling new customers when you get to that point. So I don't know why I was so ahead of myself right there, but we are gonna do it for you with your little woman. We'll use her email just so you know how to sign people up. So all right, so where were we here?
She didn't get to make it. Her furnace is acting up. So at her house, she's waiting for the gas company to show up and fix it.
Is that code for something?
No, no, that's legit. It's not heating up like it should, so the house is slowly cooling down. So
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all are in snow, huh?
yeah,
I've never seen snow,
Lucky.
never.
nor has my husband, nor has any of our children.
Lucky,
Wow.
lucky.
I
I've
know.
seen
You will
enough
when
of
you
it.
come see me.
I've seen enough that I'm done. I could be done.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it from afar, the caps in Denver, but I told my brother to stop driving because Lane and I are gonna make it a romantical thing with all the kids. I don't know.
Come visit
right.
Michigan. Mel,
Huh?
come visit Michigan.
All right, I'm in. I'm gonna do it one day. Just don't
Okay.
eat yellow snow, right?
Yeah,
That's the only
lots of
rule.
snow.
I love it. All right, so we went over 1800, 800, 1600. That's the bonus periods, Jeff. You'll get caught up on that when you watch the Zoom. And that I explained it to you a little bit last night, where if you hit that promoter button, you're eligible for a bunch of bonuses. Now we just went over the 3 steps of basically being a successful promoter. The first step, and once again, I'm just going to touch on them now since you're here, and then you can, you know, get more into them in the beginning of the video. But your first step When somebody even shows the slightest bit of interest in the product, you're going to ask them for their email, you're going to put them in the system, and you are going to send them their username and password. You're going to make sure that they know to contact you when they're ready to order, so that they order correctly, kind of like you and Nikki and I did last night. And then second step is using your upline, using me, Nikki, Jason. For guys, you're going to use Jason and Nikki or me, depending on what these people want, whether they want, weight loss, weight gain, success, like opportunity, questions. But we call it a funnel message, and you're gonna put two of us in a group message. Nikki did it with you, so I'm pretty sure you're familiar. She just said, hey, Jeff, these are a couple of my friends who have been thriving for longer than I wanted you to hear their experience. The third party validation is key to being a promoter and having as much success as you possibly can. Once again, I'm just going through these quickly. And then the third step, adding them to the What is Thrive Facebook page. Nikki, is Jeff on What is Thrive? Yes. All right. Good girl. See, Nikki abides by all of these steps that I have beaten into her. And she just, she's at like 14 or 15,000 in her first 3 months, 15,000 in sales, I think, almost, because she has duplicated what we all teach her. She's not changing the wheel. If it works, don't fix it. Or if it's broke, you know what I mean? So, yeah, 3 steps of promoting. Everything's 3 steps. Now, Jay, I'm running on empty here. You got anything to add?
I mean, you got to keep it simple. Everything, you complicate this stuff, people get confused. You just got to keep it simple. Tell your story, introduce them to somebody on a 3-way party validation, have them like the Lavelle fan page, share the story. What are you feeling? They don't really care what's in it. They want to know, what's in it for me? What's it going to do for me? Am I going to get energy? Am I going to sleep better? Am I going to lose weight? Like, what is it for me? That's what the person, so sharing your story, telling your personal story, and then connecting them to somebody else and they can hear that story. Stories sell, right? So it's the passion from the story. That's all you got to do, is literally tell your story and introduce them to somebody else and let them tell their story and let the person decide from there. If you can get your story down pat and you can tell it with passion and it's convincing enough, people are going to believe you and they're going to say, I want that. So there's so many things that you can do, but it is, as long as you keep it simple and you want to help people, that's the thing. Like, you want this product to work for somebody, you gotta give it to them. And the only way you're going to get that done is by talking about it. If you just wear your patch and hope somebody says something to you about it, yeah, you're going to get some people. But if you go and say, bro, I just started this amazing thing, you have got to check it out. I want you to hear my friend Jason's story. I want you to hear my friend Nikki's story, Maya's story, whatever. They're going to get excited too, right? So that's it. That's how I went 12K in 20 days, by telling my story. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. You got to hear from Tanya and you got to hear from Allison. That's it. There's no secret to this other than getting your mouth open and telling people about it and just introducing them to it and let them make the decision for themselves. If you tell them too much, like, oh my God, it's got this and blah, 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 and it heals this and cures, like, no, they don't want to hear that. They want to know, I'm gonna have energy, I'm gonna sleep better, I might lose some weight, I'm gonna feel amazing. That's all that you really need to tap into. So the simplicity is the best. 3 simple steps, your story, connect them, sign them up, repeat, go VIP 800, VIP 1600, 4K, 12K, 40K, 80K, 200K. That's it.
And, you know, be proud, you guys. Like, there's a reason we all love these products. There's a reason we are still taking them, some of us 2 and 3 years in. There's a reason that we're so excited to share it. So get excited when you share it. I mean, people look at me like I'm crazy when I just met them and I tell them I'm going to be a Lavelle millionaire by this time next year. Like, I tell them that because I believe it. And just be proud and share your ass off, you guys, because that's what it's all about. It's about helping people. And you know, that's another thing that, like, I get a question a lot, and I think some of us get this question. How many people do I need to sign up to get my car paid for, Maya? How many people do I need to sign up to get $1,000 a week extra for my family? And my answer is always and will remain, I have no idea how many people are under me. I have no idea how the commission plan works, the comp plan. I have no idea. All I know is that I've made this about helping people. I've made this about helping single moms pay their bills. I've made this about helping women lose weight that are unhappy. I've made this about helping moms that didn't have 2 nickels to rub together are driving Mercedes. Like, I've made this about helping people, and the money just comes. The money just goes in my account every Tuesday. That's all I know. Okay. So if you make this about helping people, you will soar to the top faster than you can even imagine. You know, Angie, like, you're really good at training your people, and you know, you're like, you have a way of putting things. Is there anything you have to add to, whether it be bonus periods, signing people up? You're muted, baby. There you go.
Sorry, I'm talking into my iPad here. You know, it's like Jason said, keeping it simple. You know, your guys are getting overloaded with a ton of information tonight, and go back and watch the recording and reach out to your upline for sure. But when my people are in their VIP, the first thing you need to go find 2 people. Go get your 2 customers, thrive for free, and you're halfway to VIP 800. You know, I'll just go back to that VIP 800, 1600. It's the only time that it gets sticky on how you enroll people, because they have to be new. So definitely talk to your upline and make sure that they are being placed correctly. Because if you have a customer that you're enrolling and you flip them to promoter, they have to buy a promoter pack. So you want to make sure that they're coming in new. So just get with your upline when you're there, but just go find 2 people. And that's what I tell my people all the time, right? Even when you're not in your VIP bonus phase, every month we should be going after our VIP 800 and VIP 1600. Go find 2 customers, go find 2 promoters, you know, and like Jason said, just keep sharing, keep talking, keep it simple. Don't be the expert, you know, don't try to know the ingredients. Trust me, I did it. I was there. You don't have to be the expert. You know, we have a ton of experts on this team, upline, downline, sideline. Just reach out and keep it simple, but don't be afraid to ask the questions, you know. And I was exactly in your shoes too once. We all were, and didn't want to ask the questions, and we didn't want to do the 3-way chats, but you'll get there, you know. And just know that you have an awesome family, an awesome team locking arms, and everybody's here to help. So
Hi, Nikki.
yeah.
Hi, Nikki's
how are you?
here.
This late as usual.
One thing I want to say to you, because you're running after that VIP 18 or 800 right now, it's really easy to approach somebody by saying, hey, I just started something and I really value your opinion. Would you take a look at it? I want you to give me your honest opinion about what it is, and then bring them into something like this with us. Because as soon as you tell them, hey, I value your opinion, I respect your opinion, I'd really like to know what your thoughts are, they're going to be so much more apt to help you by taking a look at it, right? So you can take the ickiness away of like, why don't you look at my opportunity by saying, I just started something, I value your opinion, would you take a look? And that's how you can open a lot of doors in the beginning, because I do want you to hit that VIP 800. So that's another way. And obviously just saying how amazing it is to you. I mean, you're on day 6 and you're like, I don't take naps anymore. And I feel amazing. And all my friends are feeling this way like that. People are like, okay, I'm ready to hear more. So you don't have to feel like, hey, do you want to get on this webinar with me? Like they don't want to do that. But if you tell them, hey, I value your opinion, and it would really make the world of a difference to me if you give me your honest opinion on what you thought of it, and then boom, wow, I'll try it. You know what I mean? So that's how it works.
Awesome. Awesome, you guys. One thing I wanted to touch on for the new people that we didn't talk about last night or Monday night. Yeah, last night. I did a live yesterday and I told everybody happy Tuesday, and everybody was laughing at me because I thought it was Tuesday and it was Monday. But so we did not talk about the vacations. I don't think we talked about the auto bonus. That's 12,000 in sales, your whole downline. They will give you either $300, $800, or $1,600 deposited in your bank account if you have the right truck or the right car, or you go buy. It's a BMW, Cadillac, Lexus, Tesla, Audi, Mercedes. You got the Silverado, Z71, Trail Boss, or there's another one. Or you got the Ford Raptor 250, 350, 450. You got the Gladiator. That's the only one that you can get stock that counts. And then Range Rover. And the new Ford Bronco, which I'm holding out for. So just wait. But if you go out and buy one of those cars on that list, black or white, can't be more than 5 years old, you get $800 a month. If you have Auto Elite, like Tanya does, you get $1,600 a month. And that's just a deposit. If your car payment is $400, they're still giving you $800 if you have a car on that list. And if you ride a skateboard and you don't have a car at all, or you don't have something on that list, you're getting a $300 deposit every month. My husband and I both get a $300 deposit every month because his truck is his baby and I got a stupid minivan. Okay. So one day I'll get my car. But so we talked about the auto bonus. The getaways are absolutely beyond incredible. And
Jeff wanted to say something.
Oh, what's up, Jeff?
I just want to ask so you said like Silverados are on there. Are GMC Sierras on there?
Yes. Yep. It's just got to be one of the better trim packages.
Okay. I just built one. So
I
it's
love
coming.
it. I heard that through the grapevine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to know what trim package is it?
It's an AT4 diesel.
Ooh.
It's like an $80,000 truck. It's black too.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. And you know what? So did you built it? You didn't built, not bought?
No, I built it. It's coming from GM. It'll probably show up
Nice.
around Christmas.
I love it. I love it.
So
Yeah.
AT4 is like right up there, like right below Denali.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's all listed. I'll actually send you the graphic because all the different, I should know. I went truck shopping and my credit sucks, so I couldn't make it happen yet. But
I'll help
credit
you.
cards are paid off now, so.
I'll help you.
All right, perfect. It's a deal because I'm a Chevy girl. Lane's a
There you
Ford
go.
guy. Chevy's my thing. I had a 2016 Z71 all blacked out on mud terrain, like there was AC in the butt of the seats on this truck. And it's so funny because when I got pregnant with Linda Lou, I needed more seats, so I got rid of that truck like a year, not even a year, maybe 8 months before I hit my auto bonus. So that truck would have been covered, and I mean, I needed a bigger car, but it
Yeah.
still wrecks me every time I think about it. So yes, you'll help me. All right, so let's move into getaways. Melba, are you available? I know you're on. I just
I
want to
think
see.
Jason was wanting to say something.
He's not even on screen. No.
No.
All right, so
Sorry,
but-
Maya, I'm here. I had to get out of the
Yay.
room. Hey.
Okay, so Melba is one of our friends who went to Punta Cana. She went to her first lifestyle getaway when I just started with the business. Share a little bit about that getaway, Melba.
I went and it's absolutely there's really like no description for it. It's like top class, like what you envision and what you see on TV. Like when you get, you don't have to pay for absolutely anything. So it's, every time you go on vacation, most of us that are single moms and, struggling, you go on a major budget, and with Lavelle, you're going, completely first class. Like the rooms are absolutely unbelievable. The food, you get, all your drinks paid for, and you have entertainment. The places they put you up, ours was at Hard Rock, and the views, the beach, the pools, I mean the music, you name it, and you just come back like so incredibly fired up and refreshed, and you're among all these other thrivers who you look around and you're like, oh my God, like it's all walks of life from all parts of the world, and it's the coolest thing ever because you all have that in common, that you're thriving together, and it's just an amazing experience. So yeah, I I can't wait to go back to another one, that's for damn sure.
I love it. Thank you. Yeah. And like one thing I'll add to Melba is like everybody's happy, right? Like all thrivers are ridiculously happy to where these people that work at these hotels are like, what is going on? What's wrong with these people? What's the sticker? I'll run around getting emails from all the hotel workers because that's how I do. But it's red carpet all the way, all expenses paid. They're the all inclusive hotels, and like my story with the getaways is kind of crazy because I started right around when everybody went to Punta Cana, so I didn't go on that one, but I qualified for Jamaica as a 40K. So Lane and we were notified that we needed to get our passports, right? And up until that point, we just had our fourth baby. We were struggling like hell. He had his business. I was working 18,000 jobs, couldn't even keep our heads above water. And we have a property. We like to ride and we like to camp and four-wheel and all this stuff. So we have a property 2 hours away that we literally have a key to. It's 13,000 acres, and it doesn't cost anything for us to go there. It costs fuel and it costs food. We couldn't even afford to go there, you guys. Like we couldn't even afford to go an hour away and bring freaking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's how behind we were. So once I got rolling with Lavelle and once I got started with this opportunity, it was crazy. That first $10,000 check, knocked my socks off, and we caught up on every bill. And then we got the email that we needed to get passports for Jamaica. And we're like, what is a passport? You know what I mean? Like beyond, like Melba said, there's no description. I mean, Lane and I probably drank most of the Red Stripe on the island. But I mean, literally a guy walks by you in a hotel shirt, you say, hey, can I have Red Stripe? They bring it right to you, man. It is amazing. And we have met so many amazing people. And like Melba said, anybody can do this, you guys. Anybody can do it. And the best thing is you get to bring a guest. So I am working my tail off right now. I'm already qualified. I'm trying to qualify Lane also, so that we can bring 2 more team members and 2 more of you get to experience it's a phenomenal vacation. There's no meetings, no nothing. It's a vacay. All right. So what else? Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Just be proud of what we're doing, because you're changing people's lives. And Jeff, I want you to just I'll send the recording and you can watch the first while of the Zoom, because there was a lot of stuff we covered. Any questions? I know you were on late, but I know I sort of touched on the 3 steps. Jeff, there's a really, really, really simple way to make a lot of money in this company. A lot of money.
That'd be great.
Well, I don't know, man. My first year, I did not expect it, but I made 77 grand my first year with Lavelle.
How big of an
Wow.
area do you live in?
We live in Palm Beach County, which is a pretty big county in South Florida. But it was almost like my age group was untouched. So Jay, I've known him for 20 years. He approached me with these products and I had never heard about them. I didn't see it anywhere. And it seemed like once I started rolling and I posted my results, it almost seemed like my entire high school signed up under me. It was insane. But
Maya, there was that video, and I don't remember which one it was, but it was talking about all these little small towns, a small town in Tennessee, a small town in Alabama that had 5,000 less population. I always guess I just feel like I do most of my marketing on social media. And so we kind of all have the same platform that we can work with, even if we don't have the actual sizes and the numbers here.
absolutely. I mean, there is one lady, I can't tell you her name, but her story is she had started with less than 200 friends on Facebook. She was a bus driver, a school bus driver in this tiny, tiny town of 800 people in Canada. And she did it, man. Kayla Fox went 200K with no social media whatsoever. But I will say this, Jeff, with you, we have a lot of law enforcement. I'm sure you still keep in touch with some of those people who are probably, men that are in pain. They're tired. Maybe they need to lose weight. Everybody needs more energy. But also the fact that you sell cars it puts you out there. It puts you meeting people. It puts you in front of people that are going to ask you what that sticker is on your arm. And I'm not going to lie. I quit 2 of my bartending jobs last week and I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm a bartender. I'm a pretty well-known bartender in our town. And that's where I get 60% of my, I got 60-year-old men who come in to get a vodka on a Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. when I get to work. He's freaking thriving.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that'd be great.
Yep. Any questions, you guys?
I don't know. I probably just have to look back at the replay and catch it from the beginning, and then, like I said, try the products. If they work and I can tell, that'll help, because in my area, there's a lot of people that don't know me through sports, strength training, all that sort of stuff. And I wouldn't mind, but I've never promoted anything. Even the strength training, it's word of mouth. People come find me and my son. I've never tried to market myself to any of the high school kids we've helped or anything like that. They come find us. So this would probably be different. The products work, then it gives us something to maybe talk about and do those things. And I, you know, I know a bunch of people in the area through social media or through the gym, you know, or like I said, law enforcement, or now in the car business. So there's probably a lot of potential there that I just got to figure out how to tap. But obviously it's gonna be easier to do if I try the products and I could tell how they work with me, you know.
Absolutely. And okay, so I do want to touch on that real quick because I sold, oh, somebody's not muted. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I sold Mary Kay. I don't wear much makeup. I sucked at it. I went into debt, and that's all there is to it. Makeup was not going to change my life. I get it. It happens. Some of them chicks are really good at it, but I am not. You know, generally my face is melting off. So then after I did that, and I actually got fired from Mary Kay. That's a funny story we'll save for later. Anybody on here know anybody that got fired from an MLM? Now you do. I have an Amazon storefront, and I had to get rid of these products, and that is frowned upon in any MLM. You do not want to sell on Amazon, FYI. But I got rid of all of it in time and made my mortgage payment. So then I tried It Works, okay? And it didn't work for me, okay? There was one product I loved, was there's a greens drink. It was called Greens. I loved it. You know, I was drinking my greens every day and trying to exercise after I had Lainey, but all their fat burners and all that stuff made me feel kind of yucky, and it didn't work for me. So I moved on, and then, you know, I had my daughter. I wasn't pregnant when I was taking those products, but I moved on, had Linda Lou, and Jay came to me and said, you got to try this. Bro, day one, I knew, because I was a day one thriver. Not everybody is, but I knew that I was going to be successful on the business end because the products work. They sell themselves. I never felt like I feel on Thrive, even 2 years in, where my body's probably pretty used to it. 2 years in, I never felt like that on any other product that I've ever taken. So that's what I would say. How close are you guys, Nikki? Like, are you far away from each other?
We're an hour apart.
Ugh. All right. I was gonna say, I would just love to get you each a sample pack to get the product in your bodies. But I mean, like we say all the time, it's an 8-week experience. Like, you want to at least give it a month, you know?
Which Nikki were you asking about?
Look, I'm pointing at her. Like, you guys can see who I'm pointing at. McCormick.
Oh yeah, we're an hour apart.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can see you two are pretty close there.
You guys are in
Sorry,
Scottsbluff,
she used to be in
right?
hearing, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm in Alliance. It's about an hour.
Shows you what I know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say just get your order in, do it for a month, and I know that you will not be sorry. I know you won't. And I hate that you haven't tried it, but I can't do anything about it right now.
Well, and I could take some samples down there. I also know that packaging's going out within like 3 and 4 days. I've been tracking some if I've got sample packs ordered that I might be getting in the mail tomorrow, and I could run them down to you.
Yeah,
it's a 3-day mini experience. So then if you got ordered yet tonight, you could possibly have enough to get through to when you get your product. What is today? Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to start and stop, like, you know, stop and start again, you know? But yeah, I don't know.
The only labels I have, Maya, are black labels, and that's why I'm waiting for my sample.
Yeah. We always want to start you on the regular patch. I don't know, man. And you really should try a month. 3 days is literally going to give you like, if you're lucky, you'll be a day one thriver like I was, and like a lot of us on here were. But most people feel the magic around day 10, like Tanya said last night. So I don't know. I'm just excited for you to try it. And I want it to happen soon because I know, and especially how you say these kids like sought you out, like find you and to train, like, you know, when people start seeing that sticker and start hearing about it and start seeing you guys post about it, like they're going to be like, oh man, that's Jeff, he's a killer trainer, let me see what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Yep, it's that simple.
Yeah.
I think your Nikki should try it too, just because.
Yes, I think you should too, Nikki.
I've tried it. Is it the same as it was like years ago? Has it changed? Because I have tried
Totally
it.
different.
Okay. Because I was telling like I tried it. It didn't work for me then, but you know, I didn't know
Yeah.
if you changed the
How
product.
long did you do it for? Did you do a full month?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I understand, they have totally redone the proprietary blend, so it's totally different. Yeah, I have people that tried it 8 years ago and then tried it this time and they're blown away.
But there's no caffeine in it, right?
There's 65 milligrams of natural caffeine from green tea extract. Are you sensitive?
Green tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, no, green coffee bean extract. But it's organic, premium grade natural caffeine. So it's not like the caffeine that we're used to drinking that's processed and makes us feel yucky. Like I have women who are sensitive to caffeine normally, and I start them with 1 capsule and a half a shake. And by day 3, they're taking 2 capsules and a whole shake because it's not even affecting them.
And
Like
I
I
have
said,
one that still takes just 1 capsule too. I mean,
yeah,
you
and that's the best thing about it. You can fit it to you, you know? Like if you're good with 1 capsule, you're good with 1 capsule and you can just make that your way, you know? What is your sensitivity? Like what happens?
I just get really dizzy and lightheaded. So I didn't used to be that way. I could drink caffeine and do whatever I wanted, but then I got sick. And so it's been hard for me ever since.
Huh. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna connect you guys with Allison. She's the PA that's on our team. She has answers for everything. She is just absolutely beyond smart. And she could also tell you some ways to tweak it so that you can try it, you know? So maybe we definitely need, even Nikki, if Jeff orders and when he orders and starts, maybe you could send some women's capsules their way so
Okay.
that Nikki can try the women's, because the men's has like a tiny bit more of the natural caffeine in it, which I take the men's capsules. But yeah, so maybe do that way she can try the women's capsules. And what we do and what Allison will say is start you off slow. Even if we just did 1 capsule and like a quarter of the shake, or even 1 capsule just with the patch. And then you basically work your way in, because what happens is like day 1 is usually like, woo. And then by day 2, it like tapers off a little bit. And then by day 3, it like really evens out. And that's why on day 3, you do the full throttle, 2 capsules, a full shake and the patch. Your first 2 days, we always start everybody slow. So, you may not have an issue. But maybe you just try it on like your day off and try it in the morning, definitely women's capsules, and start you really, really slow. But it could have something to do with that processed crappy caffeine that we're all so used to drinking,
Another thing too, Nikki, is that I have a lot of people that say they're drinking enough water, but they really probably truly aren't. And that's something that you really got to keep increased, is the amount of water you drink.
like how much, because I drink 64 ounces. I know, he tells me all the time it's not enough, but
80 to 100. They say that you should be drinking at least half your body weight in ounces. Told you so.
It's half.
well,
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
But this helps you. I was never a water drinker before, and now it's like constantly drinking water.
And you know what it does, you guys, and I hate that you haven't tried it, but I love that you haven't tried it because I'm so excited, but it makes you want to make better choices. It's really kind of crazy. Like, you know, it curbs your appetite a tad too. So, you know, me, I lost 74 pounds because I would normally go back for seconds and third servings, but now I only eat one serving like a normal person. Well, as normal as I can be. But you know, it really does. It makes you want to make better choices. And it's just vitamins, Nikki. It's all vitamins, premium nutrition, and a little bit of that natural caffeine, but it gives you clean burning energy all day. It's not like a crazy high. Like when I tried the other products, like other fat burning products, I felt horrible. And I feel like it was probably from the dose of caffeine that's in most of them. 65 milligrams is less caffeine than what's in a cup of coffee. So food for thought.
awesome.
Anybody got any more questions? Anything? Oh, Trish says she didn't like water either, but now it's all she wants to drink. That's awesome. Tracy said same here. Oh, Trish lives in a small town in Eastern Kentucky. She plans to get the whole town thriving. I love that. Good job, you guys. So I really think like first step is getting your order in. Second step, I mean, we could get you thriving for free if you have 2 people that might want to try this with you. But I tell you what, every single person at your work is going to want to thrive after you come in and they see the difference. Like people see the difference. Karen, who's not on here, who shared last night, she's my like super tall, thin friend. She watched me at these, we do charity events once a month. And she saw me like I was at home with all 4 kids. Lane was traveling. I got him a contract to do some hurricane cleanup up in Georgia. And she like noticed the difference in me. She said I was more focused, which that doesn't happen. You know, my energy, like she said, everything about me was different. So I must have been really, really horrible. All right, you guys, what do we got? Anybody else? I mean, it's already 10 o'clock. Anybody got anything to add? Questions? Anything? Real talkative bunch. Nikki, I know you got something.
I think we just need to order the stuff and start trying it.
Yeah, Shadi was saying, if you're sensitive to the caffeine, start on 1 capsule and DFT only for a few days and then add in 1/4 of a shake. So yeah, there's different ways you can tweak it to kind of get it, get your body used to it.
Yeah. All right, Jeff.
But yeah,
do it,
I think you
man.
just got to get it and see what it can do.
Yep. Just do it. Commit to a month. And I promise you, you know what? If you hate it, I'll buy it back from you. How about that?
Yeah, well, I'll try it. I'll give it a month.
All right, cool, man. All right, anybody else? Anybody else have anything? All right, and I think you have credits in your account too, Jeff. We sent some credits over, so you're gonna save some money. And all Maggie's girls, she still got credits. So if y'all need them, let me know. I'm the messiah of credits for Maggie. Oh. And Tiffany, call me when we're done so we can figure out grandma, okay?
Yeah, Nikki, you might try it again. Like, if it was reformulated, maybe it was just something back then. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe give it another try.
I
Yep,
think
that's
she's
pretty
in.
true.
I think we got her. I think she's gonna
Okay.
at least give it a try. Right?
Well, that's why I had to wait. I was like, if we're gonna do this, gotta do it together.
Yeah, that's
That's a
awesome.
good man right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And vacation and the new truck sounds good, so.
Boom. I like it. I mean, Lane and I, dude,
Yeah.
couples that are thriving together are absolutely unstoppable. Like, he's got our diesel mechanics thriving. He's got his boss who is like a gazillionaire who owns like one of the biggest underground utility companies in Palm Beach County. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. And like, I don't know. Everything gets better, if you know what I mean.
Mine,
Well,
you're terrible.
All right, you guys, if nobody's got anything else, I know y'all are probably tired. I know I got some work to do. I got to get to 80K. So let's do this, you guys. Let me
You're
know if
gonna
y'all have
do
any
it.
questions. I will put this video on YouTube and send the link over to you, Jeff, so you can watch it when we get off here.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, if you
Thanks.
need anything, just holler at us.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
All right.
thanks.
Bye,
you
you
guys.
guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.